Played at a tough time early. Bottom of first, Curtis Goodwin on second. Goodwin steals third. Should I stay or should I go? Goodwin would score on a Chipper Jones error. Same inning, Barry Larkin on first. Greg Maddux ignores Larkin, so Larkin steals second without a throw. 2 stolen bases in the first for the Reds. Bobby Cox wondering if he had made a bad move. Greg Maddux facing Thomas Howard. Howard doubles down the left field line. Larkin turning on the afterburners. 3-0 Reds after the first inning against Greg Maddux. Top of the 6th, 3-1 Reds. Dwight Smith on second. Fred McGriff on first. Mark Portugal strikes out Ryan Klesko. Eddie Thomas, he throws out Smith. Double play ends the inning. Top of the 7th, Braves down 2. Javier Lopez hits his 7th home run of the season. This one's in the seats and left. 3-2 Reds. Top of the 9th, Braves down 1. Jeff Brantley to close out the game. Gets Jeff Blauser swinging. Reds win 3-2. The Reds break their streak of 12 consecutive losses to the Braves. Portugal, winless in his 9 previous starts, protected the lead for 7 innings to foul territory. Ordonez hustling, slides and makes the backhand catch. More from Ordonez later. Top of the 4th, Pete Harnish is back. Mike Blowers deep to right for the opposite field home run. Blowers' 3rd home run. Dodgers up 3-2. Game tied at 3, bottom of the 6th. Mets with a man on. Chris Jones doubles to left. Robert Pettigini scores. Mets lead 4-3. Top of the 8th, 2 men on for LA. Eric Karros grounds it to short. Ordonez, a tremendous stop and throw to second for the double play. Watch it again. The 6-4-3. Ordonez throws across his body to second. Game saver. Mets win 4-3. Harnish making his first start since serving an 8-game suspension. Roberto Alomar, top of the 5th. Alomar reaches down and rips one to the left field corner. It extends his hitting streak to 16 games. He wound up at second. You have to go back to the 3rd inning for the story of the game. Jimmy Haynes facing Tim Salmon. Tim drills one down the right field line. Gary DiSarcina, Rex Hudler score. Garrett Anderson comes in on a throwing error, so the Angels go up 3-0. Still in the 3rd. Score now 5-0. Men on first and second for DiSarcina. And he jumps on Haynes' breaking ball, drives it deep to left. Nothing but concrete. His first, a 3-run bomb. 8 runs in the 3rd. Angels go on to win 8-3. Sean Bosky now 7-1, matched his career high for victories. DiSarcina's 2 hits in the 3rd matched his total in his previous 22 at-bats. After 7th straight win, Rusty Greer facing Brad Radke. Rangers down 3-0 in the 8th until Greer jacks this one to right field, his 5th of the year. Rangers coming back, down by 2. Still in the bottom of the 8th. Runners on corners. Now 3-2 Twins. Johnny Oates and Tom Kelly feeling the tension. Will Clark takes the Mike Milchin pitch deep to right field. It's a 3-run shot, his 6th of the year. Punch Rodriguez enjoying the trip. It's 5-3 Rangers. Top of the 9th, 5 all bases loaded. Rich Becker singles to right field. Scott Stahoviak comes in. Damon Buford comes up throwing. Pat Mears going for home. Great block at the plate by Pudge 6-5 Twins. Next batter, Paul Molitor. Next pitch, home run to left field. A 3-run blast. Chuck Knobloch scored. He had a career-high 5 hits, all singles. Twins win 9-5. The Rangers, Mike Mims facing Ken Caminiti, who cranks out a shot to deep left field. Steve Finley and Tony Gwynn were aboard. Caminiti's 6th home run. Padres take a 3-0 lead. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. Phil's trail 4-1. Mickey Morandini singles to left. This one off Sean Bergman, scores Ricky Otero. Phil's trail 4-2. Top of the 6th, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Jim Fregosi making a pitching change. Wants the left-handed Dave Leeper to face Steve Finley. But the move backfires. Finley hits the grand slam to right field. Finley's 7th home run, his 3rd career grand slam. Padres win 8-3. The Padres pick up their 8th win in 10 games. Finley, an unlikely slugger, leads San Diego in home runs. He has 7 of the team's NL low 36. The Padres have been in first place for 60 straight days, their longest run at the top since spending more than 2 months there in May of '85. Cards trying to catch the Astros in the Central. 1-0 Astros in the 4th, 1 runner on. Sean Berry takes Andy Bennis deep to left. This will float your boat. A 2-run shot. Berry's 5th, 3-0 Astros. Todd Jones on in relief in the 8th, bases loaded. Ray Langford shoots it down the left field line. This brings in 2. And hey, you got to keep your hands to yourself. Fan interference. Oh, it's another at 3rd. Cards down 3-2. Then with the bases reloaded, Tom Pagnazzi grounds into the 3-2-3 double play. Cards still down 3-2 after 8. 4-2 Astros in the 9th. Luis Alicea up.
There he goes! Way back! The game is tied! Louis has done it again!
is third in 3 games. They weren't done. Bottom of the 10th, Pagnazzi facing Xavier Hernandez.
Way back to left field. It might be a game winner. 5-4 Cardinals.
Well, after his 3rd late-inning home run in as many games, Alicea said, I don't know why the home runs are coming like this. I'm not trying to hit them. The Cardinals are 1 game behind the first-place Astros and have beaten them in 5 straight. Giants and Expos at Olympic Stadium. Power hitting Henry Rodriguez facing Osvaldo Fernandez in the 1st. Fernandez gets Henry to chase the high fastball. Rodriguez has struck out 52 times this year. Bottom of the 2nd, Fernandez gets into trouble. He walks Sherman Obando to load the bases. Then he walks Lenny Webster to force in a run. Montreal gets another on a sac fly, 2-0 after 2. Leading 2-0 in the 3rd, Jeff Facero works out of a jam. Gets Mark Carrion on strikes with 2 runners on. Gets some help in the 5th, too. Barry Bonds rips one down the line. David Saki robs him of the extra base hit. Expos leading 2-1 in the 8th. When they blow it open, F.P. Santangelo crushes the Fernandez toss deep to right. A 3-run shot makes it 5-1. And that's the final. This time, Facero let his pitching do the talking with 7 1/3 strong innings.
The 2 teams renewing their love-in yesterday. First inning, Kenny Lofton picked. It's Vigna with the tag. Lofton thinks it's a little too hard. He says, you know what, you want a piece of me? Vigna says, yeah, but I don't want a piece of Darryl Cousins. And quite frankly, who would? It's a good call by Vigna. A mini melee would ensue. No punches were thrown for a change. 7th inning, the game would be tied at 1. Jack McDowell to David Hulse. Hulse, base knock into right field. Jose Valentin comes around and scores. That makes it 2-1 Brewers. That brings us to the 9th. Albert Bell facing Mike Fetters. Bell, go to your room. He takes it. He doesn't like the call, but really, does he ever? The next batter would be Manny Ramirez. Ramirez up and singling through the hole on the left side. Greg Vaughn opting for bally loafers instead of spikes, slips and falls. So Ramirez tries for second, but even from his wallet, Vaughn makes the throw. Game over. Brewers take it 2-1 the final. David Hulse driving in the game winner with his
Do you walk this guy? Are you a pitch to Jose? What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, I figure if I can go after this guy here, not right after him, but I mean, if I fall behind, then walk him.
If you fall behind, walk him. You should have followed that advice because that's not a walk. That's Mo Vaughn with a 3-run shot to the 3rd deck. So much for the best laid plans. Mariners come back in the 8th. That is Russ Davis with a solo Tate over the scoreboard in right field. 2nd Mariner home run of the inning. Sox lead 6-5 now. 9th inning now. Can't pitch around Doug Strange with Griffey on deck, so you go after him, and Cliff Slocum gets him. Griffey never gets to the plate, and that's the best way you can keep him from hurting you. Sox loaded, and Andy Pettit, simply the king of pickoffs this year. That makes victim number 7, Ernie Young. That leads the AL, and he got some support, too. Paul O'Neill up with 2 men on in the 5th. Ernie Young is on his horse. It's a little horse, hard to see, and he doesn't get it. And O'Neill has gone shopping at the gap. 2-run score, 4-1 Yankees, which takes us to the bottom of 6. Young trying to get his revenge, and he does, taking Pettit deep, deepest part of the park, and over the deepest part of the park. His 7th of the year. A's down 4-3. Top of 9 now. Tino Martinez shot to right center. Young going to cut it off in front of Geronimo Baroa, but he doesn't actually catch the ball, which is a key piece of defense, and he doesn't execute it. 2-run score, and the Yankees win it by a final of 6-3. Wade Boggs' 2,600th career hit, part of a 4-run 5th inning for the Yanks. He called it, quote, just a stepping stone towards 3,000. Mark McGwire has now reached base safely in each of his 33 games this year, and 47 straight dating back to last year. The Royals and Blue Jays at Skydome, top of 6, 1 man aboard. Clear. Johnny Damon, deep right field off of Paul Quantrill and gone. His 4th 2-1 Royals. Bottom of 9, 3-2 Royals. Jeff Montgomery in to close it out, and he doesn't. John Olerud drives one to right field. That is deep and gone. Solo shot, his 10th. We're tied at 3 and going to extras. Bottom of 10, 3-all Joe Carter, and that is the man you want up in extra innings. Game over. Takes Montgomery deep into left, and that's that. Blue Jays win at 5.